Sagittarius, this is your homegirl horoscope for this week. Before we get into your reading, there's just some things I want to mention to you. A lot of you guys have been putting a lot of pressure on yourselves to do things right away, and some of these things can just wait. For others of you, you have been stuck in your head where you have put yourself in this mental prison when you really don't have to. I feel like you really already know what decision you want to make, but you are thinking of everyone else's feelings but your own, and you need to think about your own, okay? Um, for others of you, I mean, and there's nothing wrong with thinking of other people's feelings, but make sure you think of yours first. You get what I'm saying? And then consider everyone else's. Um, I do feel like there's a need for you to practice more self love because you are giving all this love to everyone but yourself. And you would feel better. You would have more rest. You would be able to do the things that you want to do if you started giving the love that you give out to other people to yourself too. And first, for others of you, there is a need for you to, your standards are too low. Your standards are too low. You need to remember that you deserve more than what you've been receiving, okay? There is a need for you not to settle for less. Especially if you've been given more. What are you settling for less for when you know you could get more? When there's something out there or someone out there that can give you more, why are you settling for breadcrumbs? Don't let people breadcrumb you, okay? I do feel too, a lot of you need to start utilizing the things that you have, the crystals that you have, the knowledge that you have, the I just heard endurance. For others of you, there is an energy of you needing to heal things. Like when things come up, when things trigger you, handle it right then and there. Okay? Don't put it on the back burner because unless you're like in a antsy type mood and you're not, your best self at that moment in time, then I can see you stepping back, breathing for a second, and then coming back to the issue and addressing it then. But there is a need, like, but I feel like it has nothing to do with other people and everything to just do with you. So when certain things trigger you, you need to set aside some time for you to really think about what happened, why you feel the way that you feel. Ask yourself where, like, what does that stem from? How did you feel like that in the past when you were a child? You know what I'm saying? Because everything that triggers you now are things that triggered you when you were a child, because they're, or as an adolescent, young adult, whatever, right? Even as an adult. But there is something that, an emotion, how someone says something, does something, it triggers you, and it puts you on this emotional roller coaster almost. And then it's like you have to fight your way back to balance. But at the same time, if you were already balanced, if you just checked everything right then and there, it wouldn't dwell. Like someone dwells on things too much. You hold on to things too much. You think about the same thing too much. Like there's a need for you to let that sugar honey iced tea go, because all you're doing is holding yourself back and causing blockages. And it's like you've worked too hard to bring yourself to a certain point only to go backwards. For some of you, there's an actual Libra that is blocking you. It is blocking the joy that you want. It's blocking the love that you want. It's blocking the goals you want to accomplish. It is blocking everything that you may be possibly passionate about. And I'm sorry to say it. And this thing is like you have these dreams and aspirations, but there is something that is blocking you. And if it's not a Libra, it's the courts could be doing this. You may have things going on with court that's blocking you from doing what it is that you want to do, being where it is that you want to be, becoming the best version of yourself. There's something with these court things, like something from the past is like resurfacing again. Maybe you had to go back to court for something. And it's like blocking Or maybe you went to court in the past and whatever happened with this court situation has blocked you mentally and emotionally. It's like blocked your mojo. It blocked your energetic field in some way that stopped your motivation and aspiration. And there's a need for healing, because whatever happened in the past, for some of you, you may need to block out that past. You get what I'm saying? Because it no longer is happening anymore. You know what I'm saying? But at the same time, I want you to heal this and put it to rest, because it's not happening anymore. This is something like for some of you, you literally blocked out something from your past. Like you just cut it off completely. You don't even remember what happened. Some of you, this may resurface again for you. Okay, this could be for, like, I feel like my male Sagittariuses, you've grown from this. Female Sagittariuses, actually no, because the males is in the reverse. I'm sorry. Oh, no. I'm right. The female is in the reverse, because I have both fire sign, male and female. Yeah, so my males, it's like you've grown from your past. Females, there's still some growing and healing that you need to do, but I feel like luck is on your side. For some of you, if you are a female and you have to go to court for something, you may have to work out a deal or something, because I don't see it going completely in your favor. I do feel too for my male fire signs, Sagittariuses, there's a decision on if you want to be single or not, if you want a new beginning with something or someone. Yeah, my female Sagittariuses, you may go to court and you may have to turn around and go right back to court. Like something's not complete. Something's not finished yet. Okay? I do feel too like there's a need for transformation, but you have to decide to do the work. You need to decide on if you're going to do the work or not. Are you going to heal? Are you going to change? Are you going to change those habits? Are you going to think more positively? Like there is a decision that you need to make, because it's like the change is here. The change is necessary, but are you willing to put in the work to become a better you, for a better outcome to happen? It's like it's all on you. Now, I do have my divine masculines here. So with this here, I see like my divine masculines, you guys are focused on new beginnings. You are focused on collaborating with other people, working with other people, dating other people, going into business with other people. Like y'all are ready to go. And I tell my female friends all the time, like, you need to start thinking like these men out here, because these men, they think about themselves first. They think about what benefits them most. They will not deal with you if you're not beneficial in their life. So why wouldn't you do the same? Because I feel like my Sagittarius females need to get on the wave of these Sagittarius men. You may need to surround yourself by more Sagittarius men. I feel like for my Sagittarius men, like you went through so many blockages. You went through so much turmoil. You really put in. My guys, you put in work, okay? Everything was thrown at you. All the blockages, all the curveballs, everything, but you still managed to get the job done, to maneuver and make a way. It's like doors were closing left and right for you, and you found another door and opened it. Hello, I'm here. You thought you was going to stop me? You thought you was going to stop me? Like, there is something here where it's like you on top still. At the end of the day, you're still on top. And that's what I always admired about Sagittarius men. Like they will find a way. Okay? They will find a way. I dated one for years. Okay? For years. And I was just impressed by how they can move and shake things. And I think my female Sagittarius, it's time for you now to move and shake.